Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I am assistant of the first department of internal disease at Belarusian State Medical University, and I'd like to introduce here a part of my lecture that is called Introduction to Occupational Disease. At first, why it's important to study occupational diseases. So we have two international organizations, it's International Labour Organization and International World Health Organization. And this organization highly recommend us to include this educational course in our educational program. Why? Because according to the International Labour Organization, about 2.2 million work-related deaths appear annually, and more than 160 million people have non-fatal work-related disease each year. So nowadays we have really a great epidemic of occupational diseases. So here at this slide you can see a patient, not a patient but a man who works in a not so good conditions, and of course he has a lot of occupational hazards, and of course such a person will develop an occupational disease in some years. So here at this slide you can see the official European statistic according new cases of occupational diseases. So you see that the first place takes Finland. It's not Russia, it's not Ukraine. These countries take the lowest incidence of occupational diseases. Of course, I think that this graphic reflects not the real situation. It reflects that it's rather difficult to make a diagnosis of occupational disease. In Finland it's rather easy, but in Russia, in Ukraine and in Belarus it's really too difficult to make a diagnosis of occupational disease. So, and of course we have an online support of our course. It was developed by me and my colleagues. You should just visit our official website of our university and type your name, surname and pairs, and you can find a lot of useful information here. It's the main information on standard and legal features, and of course there are lectures and of course self-control tests. And all of these tests will be at our last lesson, when we will have a last examination session. And of course during our course you should write a patient's case report, and also on this online resource you can find the scheme of case report, how to write correctly this document. So my lecture will contain some chapters. At first it's overview of occupational medicine, its history of occupational medicine, its occupational health services, its occupational hazards and classification of occupational diseases and prevention of occupational diseases. So I think it's enough.